Today I am going to discuss to you all about tongue, its structure and its function. Tongue is an important organ in our mouth and provides many important functions in our body. Has anyone ever told you that our tongue is a muscle, like a muscle in our arms, our legs, that help us to move? But it's a special muscle that can detect temperature, texture, and of how oily or chewy something might be, and of course, flavors. Tongue is a muscular organ that helps you to perceive the taste, texture of the food, and is vital for the jump-starting digestive process when we eat. First, let us talk about talking. Tongue's amazing flexibility and movability enable us to speak. For instance, try to say I love RCC without using your tongue. For sure, you are having a difficult time when you say it. That's because our tongue is essential for the feature of articulating the consonants T, D, L, or the rolling R. Also, the tongue being extremely movable helps us to eat. It turns solid into a mush with the support of the teeth. While the teeth grind the food, it is mixed with saliva, also known as spit. This mixture of food and saliva is pushed by the tongue to the back of the throat, going down to the esophagus and into the stomach. The most essential feature of the tongue is tasting. We can taste different variety of flavors like sweet, bitter, sour, salty, and umami. This bumpy, rough structure of the surface of the tongue is called papillae that we have mistaken as taste buds. This papillae contains taste buds that helps us to taste flavors. The tongue is comprised of a skeletal muscle covered by a mucous membrane that helps to keep the tongue moist. The tongue has a root, a tip, and a central body to its structure. The upper surface of the tongue is covered by small rough elevations called papillae. There are 4 types of papillae: fungiform, circumvallate, foliate, and filiform. Fungiform papillae are mushroom-shaped bumps that are found near the tip and sides of the tongue. Each of these contains only a few taste buds. Circumvallate papillae are large and dome-shaped, and they are the least numbered papillae, usually between 10 and 12 on a tongue, and together they form a V shape. Each of these is housed by a deep narrow depression, and they contain thousands of taste buds. Foliate papillae have a leaf-like shape and are found on the sides of the tongue. Toward the root of the tongue, they house about 100 or so taste buds. Filiform papillae are short and spiked. They are scattered among the fungiform papillae. These papillae do not house taste buds as they help us detect food texture. Taste buds are located in the walls and grooves of papillae, and most adults have between 2,000 and 4,000 buds in total. Taste buds consist mainly of a taste pore, sensory cells, taste hairs, and nerve fibers. On the bottom or under surface of the tongue is the lingual frenulum, which helps anchor the tongue to the floor of the mouth. Taste buds are much smaller than the papillae. Too small to see, they sit on the grooves and on the walls of these bumps, and each papilla can have many taste buds. Even though they are super small, these little buds are where taste begins. Each taste buds is shaped like a teeny tiny pocket filled with even smaller little things. Long thin strands called taste hairs. These hairs sit at the top of the taste bud, where tiny pieces of food can wander in when you eat. The taste hairs are how your taste buds sense the flavor of the food. Once they come in contact with the food, they turn the taste of that food into a signal. The signal then gets sent to your brain, telling it what you're tasting. Some taste buds only sense one flavor, while some can sense all flavor, although some can strongly than others. So you can only know the flavor of your food if your brain has gotten signals from lots of different taste buds. Now you might have heard that different parts of tongue are more sensitive than the different taste, but it's not true. All different tastes are detected equally well around the tongue, but the sides of the tongue are more sensitive than the middle. Saliva dissolves the food into your mouth. The food washes through the tiny buds between the bumps of your tongue. Your tongue has touch sensor that can help you feel the food. With all the talking, mixing, food swallowing, tasting, and germ fighting, does your tongue ever get a rest? No! Even when you're sleeping, your tongue is busy pushing the saliva into your throat to get swallowed. It's a good thing too, or you would wake up in the morning that we are drooling over the pillows. So before we end our discussion, here's my little trivia to you. Did you know that there are 3,000 and 10,000 taste buds on our human tongue? The taste receptors on our tongue can't really taste the food until the saliva in our mouth has moistened it. So that's it for our today's lesson. I hope you have learned something from this video. Thank you.